We need to take a look at this other plugin called Notify before we explore the functionality of on-call scheduling. Why? Well, unless you're only going to be using email as a communication channel when escalating to your on-call resources, then we have to install this plugin to enable on-call scheduling to use additional channels. As in a lot of cases with the ServiceNow platform, there are perhaps alternatives to how you could be customizing it to avoid the installation of this plugin. But this just seems to be the easy route to take and gives you more of a full feature set. And you can rather spend this developer time on something else. Let's just read the summary of the description together. It says provides powerful platform features for workflow-driven voice calls, conference calls, and SMS messages, making it possible to create flexible interactive voice response systems to do virtually anything. It requires the Twilio direct driver and a separate contract with Twilio for SMS and voice capabilities. This can perhaps give you the impression that you would have to engage with Twilio to be able to use voice calls or SMS as a communication channel, but that's not the case. Maybe your company already have an established relationship with another CPaaS vendor, and maybe it's not a trivial process to onboard a new vendor. Then developing custom integrations to your existing CPaaS is where you want to spend that developer time I was talking about. By the way, when I say CPaaS, I mean communication platform as a service. These platforms like Twilio are all different in their own way, of course, but they tend to offer a similar set of services like voice calls, SMS sending and receiving, being able to send WhatsApp messaging, and perhaps also to do mass email services, which could be for marketing purposes. Let me show you exactly why this plugin is something I recommend installing if you're getting serious about on-call scheduling using ServiceNow. I'm now logged in as Anna Schulte, which is one of my demo users. She's just a normal ITIL user in the system, and we're gonna see how things look like in the service operations workspace. I will go to the schedules app, and then I will switch over to the on-call notification preferences tab. And then we can observe on the right side under delivery channels, we do have two identical email addresses, and we also have voice and SMS as a potential delivery channel. If I try to configure what is called escalation notification rule, in this case it will be a personal rule for only applicable for Anna. If I do that, I'll click the create new rule button. I'm not gonna do the whole thing, but I'm just gonna show you what happens if I go to notification attempts and then click add new. We can see that when I configure or define my first attempt, we have all these options. We have a call, SMS, in addition to email. Might look a bit strange and it looks like it's duplicated. It's the same options two times for call and for SMS and for email. I'll explain this in my next video. Just ignore it for now. But we have all those three options. Then let's go back and do the same thing for Anna Schulte, only this time the Notify plugin has been removed. It's no longer installed in this ServiceNow instance. I'm going to go to the Schedules app in Service Operations Workspace, and we can then observe that the tab we were looking at called On-Call Notification Preferences, it's no longer there. It doesn't exist. So in terms of how to communicate with the on-call resource, there's now only one option, and that is email. So no need to configure preferences then. Gonna give you one more example. This time we are logged in as Mildred Galagas. She has the role of Rota admin, which is essentially an admin role within the scope of the on-call scheduling application. I'm already in the service operations workspace, and this time I will open up the Teams app. I will go and have a look at all teams, and I will go and look up the database Berlin group, which Anna from our previous example, she's a member of that group. I'm gonna go to the escalation triggers and policies section. I will pretend that I'm gonna create a policy for them. We will scroll down. I can have a look at escalation notifications. And if I add a notification step, um, we get to observe that we have those three options. We have call and SMS in addition to the email option. Then let's go back again as Mildred. Just at this time, we've removed the Notify plugin. It's no longer installed in this ServiceNow instance. We will again go to the Teams app, and I will open the database Berlin group, same as before. I will go to escalation triggers and policies, and again, we'll try to create a new policy. And this is interesting. Remember before in the previous clip, we had this section called escalation notification. Below escalation steps, we had escalation notifications, and that's where I could add a step, and I had check boxes for email, SMS, and call, and so on. This time, when the Notify plugin is not installed, I don't have that section at all. The last section of the setup is escalation steps. We're at the end now of this video. I just want to summarize it a little bit. There's a lot of functionality that you perhaps observed during these short videos, and we will be exploring this in my next video. This time I only wanted to show you why the Notify plugin should be installed in your ServiceNow instance. If you're only planning to use the emails in your implementation of on-call scheduling, then this is fine. However, there's a good chance that the Notify plugin is already installed, and if so, my recommendation is just to leave it there. It is free, and I will demonstrate in future videos how it is possible to use other vendors than Twilio for sending SMS and using voice calls. If you're not using workspaces like the Service Operations Workspace at this time, and you're considering to use Classic or the Workbenches applications to configure and manage on-call scheduling, then these limitations in terms of communication channels, also known as delivery channels, they will still apply. In my future videos for on-call scheduling, I will assume that you have the Notify plugin installed, since I believe that most IT organizations planning for an implementation of this is interested in having more options for communicating an escalation to an on-call resource. My name is Morten Pettersen. I am a Norwegian living in Switzerland, and I am the founder of IT Attendant. If your organization would like some assistance with this topic, I would be happy to provide this in the capacity of my company, which is registered as a limited liability company here in Switzerland. You can connect using LinkedIn or the email address provided down below. Thank you for watching the video.